Hi guys, Lookfuck here and welcome to another FIFA 19 play review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 92 rated Prime Icon Moments Alan Shearer. His card looks pretty interesting. Some of his stats look absolutely fantastic, some of them not quite so much, but anyway, he did cost me in the region of 5,000 coins to complete his SBC, and in the 4 games that I played him with, he scored me 8 goals. Didn't get me any assists, but even so, 8 goals is fantastic, and he does have a 3-star weak foot as well as 2-star skill moves. Then moving along on to his game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 99 finishing, 99 shot power, 98 positioning, and finally his 90 strength. And I did have the whole chem stat applied to this Prime Icon Moments Alan Shearer. First of all, this is now, as far as I'm aware anyway, the new cheapest Prime Icon Moments SBC. I think he's slightly cheaper than the 93 Carlos Puyol, who I recommended you guys should do. I thought he was one of the better valued Prime Icon Moments that we've seen so far. And this guy is another person to add to the list. Now, a few people might be saying his card looks a bit average, and you'd be 100% right to say that. Apart from his shooting, which looked absolutely fantastic, his physicals was pretty decent. Even his pace actually isn't that bad. But dribbling and passing, he looks shocking, and a 3-star weak foot and 2-star skill moves for a striker is cause for concern, obviously. But actually, in game, he just worked. Like, he was really, really good. I don't know what it was about him. It's just, he, for some reason, really suited my playstyle and was just absolutely fantastic. Obviously, there was still a few issues to him, which we'll cover later in the video. But first of all, let's focus on the process. First one's going to be his finishing. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really good finishing. 98 positioning, 99 finishing, 99 shot power. Well, put it this way, every single stat on his shooting is at 98 or 99, apart from his long shots, which are still at 89, which is insane. And this obviously does reflect how Shearer was, like, IRL. You know, he was a fantastic player for Newcastle. Some of the goals he scored were absolutely insane. I don't personally remember him. My only memory of him was when he was a manager, when he kind of took over mid-season and Newcastle got relegated. So that's my only memory of him. And obviously, I love him as a pundit. I think he's definitely one of the better pundits in English football, so I don't really remember him playing too much. But yeah, I think they definitely, you know, from watching clips and stuff like that, a lot of his stats in terms of shooting wise do reflect what he was IRL, and definitely in game, I couldn't fault his finishing whatsoever. With the whole chem style, it was probably a bit of a waste, to be honest, putting that one on, because he doesn't really need the shooting increase. If anything, he needs the dribbling pace and passing increase, which the whole chem style does give to pace anyway. But yeah, it's probably a waste to actually put an increase on his shooting, because it's already good and pretty much maxed out already. But even so, yeah, 8 goals in 4 games, you can't complain about that. Obviously, the 3-star weak foot, I think, is a bit harsh on him. In my opinion, he should deserve a 4-star or even 5-star weak foot. But actually, in game again, I can't recall if he scored any goals from his left foot, but yeah, I don't actually think his weak foot's that much of a problem. Anyway, his second pro is going to be his strength as well. 90 strength and 81 aggression. Pretty sure he's over the height of 6 foot. Let me check. He is exactly at 6 foot. Yeah, he obviously does feel very strong. You know, his aggression goes up to 91 with the whole chem style, as well as his strength going to 95, which is fantastic. Now, because he's not the best in terms of dribbling, he's kind of probably, that's my the part I least enjoyed about him, that he can feel a little bit, well, not that clunky on the ball, but he's not necessarily going to be the smoothest of players, and you can't necessarily dribble between a whole defense really with him. 72 agility and 72 balance obviously isn't the greatest, but because his strength is so good, he can rely on his strength to be able to, you know, like, stop defenders being able to kind of like use their physical to try and take him off the ball. He'd be able to use his physical, stop them from trying to make any tackles or anything like that, and was actually able to, a lot of the time, keep possession of the ball and be able to get into good opportunities because of how good his strength was. It allowed him to get into good situations, and even some of his passing stats, like 84 passing, allowed him to link up well across, but he didn't get me any assists. But even so, a lot of his link up play, where a lot of the attackers were still really, really impressive. There isn't any cons to him, but again, I do want to touch, obviously, that agility, that balance, that dribbling isn't necessarily the greatest. I'm probably, looking back at this now, in hindsight, I probably would actually put a chem style to increase his dribbling on the card, just to make him, I feel, a little bit more better, a little bit more smooth, a little bit more agile, which I think is always important for a striker. But in terms of even his pace, he doesn't actually feel that slow either. With 84 acceleration, that goes up to 89. His sprint speed goes up to 86 with the whole chem style. Now, he doesn't feel quick, but he doesn't feel slow at the same time. He's more than capable of being able to kind of use his pace to get into, again, you know, get into good situations, or to get into one-on-one opportunities and leave the defenders for dead. But overall, would I recommend doing this SBC for 730,000 coins, and that's not even taking the packs back into consideration? I would recommend this card 100%. Yes, I think, again, he represents a good value for a lot of the he does represent, in my opinion, good value. I think he's better than Patrick Kluivert, so I definitely think I'd rather do him over Kluivert. There's no question about that. Some people like the Kluivert card. I just wasn't forced to them, to be honest, but this is an SBC that I definitely recommend doing. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.